Deputy Minister. I now recognize the Honourable Carter.
Thank you, Chairperson. The mandate of the Department is to ensure equitable access to and the sustainable development of mineral resources. It must also ensure the transparent and efficient regulation of mineral resources in the mineral industry. The words equitable, sustainable, transparent and efficient are all relate to democracy and rule of law. However, with corruption as rampant as it is, do any of these words have purchase in our country? Are mining licenses available on bribing the political elite? What is the truth behind the Goldfields bribe of 25 million rands worth of shares to Ms. Baleka Mbete? What is the truth? Is that how mining licenses are granted by the department? It is time for the truth. It is time for the truth. If corruption is the order of the day and the rule of law is debased, it is the hard-working miners in our country who will lose out on income, on housing, on bursaries, etc. Do the top echelons of a ruling party that is making so much noise and will not listen have to be bribed to get licenses? In 2014-2015, 200 mining rights and permits were granted, issued to historically disadvantaged South Africans. Are the license holders card-carrying members of a ruling party? Who are they? The department is mandated to promote decent employment through inclusive economic growth. However, production of gold, for example, which until recently averaged 1,000 tonnes per annum, has now fallen just to above 160 tonnes per annum. In 1993, gold contributed 3.8% to GDP. 2 years ago, this had declined to 1.7%. In 1980, gold accounted for 67% of all mineral sales. Last year, it accounted to a mere 12.5%. What are we doing? Is the government doing enough to ensure that gold mining remains in good health? Is government doing enough to ensure that mining as a whole is promoted to create sustainable jobs? Is the department really fulfilling its mandate? Is this a nice story to tell? No, it's not. The NDP stresses the importance of a stable regulatory framework in the mining sector. Too many rules and too many uncertainties cause investors to hold back. Many corporates in South Africa are sitting on vast reserves. They are unwilling to invest because of lack of certainty and corruption. Will the Minister tell us exactly how the department is implementing the NDP? How many decent employment opportunities did the department create? It is time for implementation. Implementation, implementation. What has it done to create an effective, competitive, responsive economic infrastructure? Stating goals in the ENE without achieving those goals is a waste of everyone's time and efforts. Minister, please tell us exactly how the NDP was implemented. COPE welcomes the SADC collaboration in developing a comprehensive mineral beneficiation action plan to facilitate the expansion of beneficiation initiatives. This is long overdue. We wait to see the outcome. In recent years, we have seen negative growth in mining because of lower investment, lower production, and labour unrest. The department must resolve these issues to get and to stimulate the growth in the economy. Government needs to create an environment for investors to want to invest in this country in order to create employment, in order to grow our economy. Chair, first to the Deputy Minister, I just want to set the record straight. If you go to the Portfolio Committee on Agriculture, you will know that NEGA is such a failure. Okay, that the Department of Agriculture has actually said that it must be closed down. So now how do you want to roll this out to the rest of the country? Chair, I've said this before and I'm saying it again. We have seen so many gates in the past, and I'm telling you, if we have to investigate, we will uncover the mining gate. I thank you.